I suck. I just ain't got no boobs. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just finishing up putting on my under eye cream, finishing up with my skincare. I have this, oh God, it smells so good. It's Ole Henriksen. It's the Truth Banana Bright Eye Cream, and it smells divine. It has like a, I'll show you. It's got like a orangey sheer to it, so that when you put it on, it covers up a little bit and masks your under eye circles or any discoloration. And I think it helps keep my makeup on, honestly, as like an under eye primer. I'm gonna go right in and get started, and we can start to chat. Filming, I'm not gonna lie, I hate that I can't have music on when I'm filming. I feel like a psychopath. Just sitting in a corner of my room, talking to myself in the mirror. Oh, there's my mom. My mom's outside my window. Hi. I swear I tell my parents when I'm filming, and then I put my phone on airplane mode. But my mom is a wild woman, and she plays in the garden all day, and she doesn't have her phone on her, so can't blame her. I think I'm gonna do some browns. So I got this safari-ish. It's like, it makes me feel like a beachy shirt. I don't know. And I think we're gonna do a pop of orange. I talked about this in another video. That's something that I like to do. And I will show you guys how I do it. So I talked about this show before that I really like. It's called Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. And we just watched the season finale the other night. And by we, I mean my mom and my dad and I. And it was amazing, but seriously so sad. It is such a good show, but I don't want to tell you guys what happened, but it's just so emotional. Such an emotional show for how funny it is. Like, it's totally a comedy, but she gets real. She gets real. I'm gonna try to prevent my eyeshadow from creasing, because like I've said before, whenever I do brown smoky eyes, I have such a hard time keeping them in place. They always crease and give me problems. So today I'm just gonna try to keep packing. I know maybe that's not the right solution, but I'm gonna try to just pack some stuff on, pigment on, and see if I can't outsmart. Maybe I should put like powder on before. I know people do that. Now that I've already put eyeshadow on. Maybe that'll fix it. And I'm using my bronzer right now just to have like a medium brown in there, because I just used a very, very light tan on the top. Does anyone else only think about food all day? Like, if I'm not eating, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna make for my next meal and like what I could create. It's an actual problem. Maybe got a good transition there. My original plan was to do light makeup today, but then I thought about the orange that I'm gonna pop in here, like adding some bright colors into it, and well, we all know how that goes. Here we are. I honestly can't decide if I want to get acrylic nails again, like fake nails, because I've been digging these press-ons. They're not the shape that I would like, but I do like how they look, and they're so easy. But they are, like, look at this. Can you see that? That's not cute. That's the only issue I have with them, is they seem to like not really, I mean, obviously they aren't gonna stay on for long. They're just press-ons. And I actually added glue to them when I did it. I put mine on because I wanted them to stay. Just around the edges. I'm gonna create this shape that is up to my eyebrow and then out a little bit. It looked directly into the light and now I can't focus on anything. I feel like I've just had a very slow morning. Taking my sweet time when I don't really have time to be doing all that. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with just a lighter color and blend out all the edges. Make sure they're all smooth. Maybe I should have done my face makeup first with how drawn out my, oh my god, I swear to Claritin today. I'm starting to think that they don't do anything for me anymore because I've always had such bad allergies. They do me in. I can't hang. Springtime is not my favorite, which sucks because it's so pretty out during the spring, but I just can't. There it is. God, that felt so good. This is exactly why I don't do my face makeup normally above, I just look directly into the light again. I'll never learn. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a lot of fallout underneath, especially with like these dark, really pigmented colors. So that's why I refrain from doing my makeup first, because you can't wipe it off. And you're not supposed to wipe, you're supposed to, with your hands, you're supposed to use like cotton, or I use like t-shirt material. Something that's really gonna grab on to the makeup and not push it into your skin. Why is this so lumpy? All right, so I'm gonna just try to like pack some of this on. I don't know if that's gonna make it better or worse. Creasing wise, I really want to get what brand is it? It's P. Louise. It's like they have all these different colored eyeshadow primers. It's really hard to find pigmented red eyeshadow because of how unnatural it is. Like red is not a natural color, and to have a really, really bright red is really hard to find. There's a lot of artificial coloring in it. I had a very hard time finding that. But they have a red base and black base and brown that I think would be really helpful for when you want to do these kinds of smoky eye looks and you need that intensity, but eyeshadow just doesn't always follow through the way you want, you know? It's a little bit patchy, it's hard to blend, and it creases really bad for me. So if I had something to put on the base of my lid, I think that would help a lot. I really want to get some of those. They got some really bright colors and pastels too that are really sick. So one of my best friends, her name is Lauren, she texted me, I think it was yesterday morning, asked if I wanted something from Dunkin'. She had to be at work early and it was her mom's birthday and she was passing by my house and she's like, do you want coffee or donuts or anything from Dunkin'? Truth be told, I really didn't, but I haven't seen her in a long time. So I was like, yeah, girl, I'll just take like the cheapest, like just a small coffee with some hazelnut creamer, just so that she would stop by my house. And she just dropped it off and said, hey, had to go back to work, but if you're seeing this, Lauren, I'm drinking your coffee now, a day later. I saved it, but I just wanted to hang out with you for a split second. I miss you. And thank you for the coffee. God damn it. Every time. I used to wonder how makeup artists their makeup would just be so perfect. And then I started watching YouTube videos, and the people that I liked, that I watched, it was like, the reality of it, it's not perfect, you know? You get stuff on your eyelid and you wipe it off or you cover it up, like who cares? Your eyelashes might not be perfect, but make do. and it's not that big of a deal. It ain't gotta be perfect. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is a lipstick. I've had it for a very long time, and I'm gonna use this as eyeliner on my waterline, just to add in some color. Ta-da! Did that gross anybody out? Probably. I understand. It's hard for me to just do a natural, like, no color look. I love it so much. I just want to add rhinestones to everything, and glitter, and bright colors. So, I've also been trying to put less glue on my lashes, because I found that when I put them on and there's too much, I thought I needed to put more glue like on each corner, like right here and right here, to make them stay. I found that I'll put a glob of glue right there and then it'll take forever to dry, and then I put it on my eyeball and my eye waters and that glue stays a little bit wet for the rest of the day. Like it's a little bit gooey for the whole day, and then that bothers me for the rest of the day. So I think I'm gonna try to not use so much on the corners, and I'll just bring backup glue with me if I need to, but putting more glue on was not fixing my problem. So let me know if you have any other suggestions. So I used to have this gold tooth, like a cap. While I was eating, it kind of slid off my tooth and I bit it, and it kind of warped it. So if anyone knows any tips or tricks on how to mold that back to my tooth, I don't really want to go back to the place I got it from, because it was, not gonna lie, pretty sketchy, and I also don't want them to charge me to get it like refit. I would really like to be able to wear it. Made me feel like a badass. All right, now the real question is, do I put orange in the inner corner part of my eye, or should I just keep it only on my waterline and just do a natural looking inner quarter highlight? I wish you guys could give me feedback in real time. I guess I could do a live makeup. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I ain't gonna do it if y'all don't care. Know what I'm saying? I found some old acne medication of mine. It's like a topical cream, and I've been using that, and it's definitely expired, but I feel like it's working pretty well, actually. Maybe it's unrelated, but I feel like my skin's clearing up a little bit. Ah, I look like the mayor from Whoville. I was also planning on doing light foundation today, but I feel like once you go down the road of wearing a heavy eye look, you can't do light foundation, because it's just gonna look incomplete, you know? Like, it's just gonna look wrong, I think. So, once again, can't trust myself around makeup. And it's like 85 degrees out today, so it's for sure gonna melt off. One side always turns out like more white than the other. I have not figured out how to prevent that. I always try to pay extra attention to my neck, just because I know, because I'm putting makeup on it, there are gonna be pieces that aren't the same color, and I really want them to be. So I try to focus on that. Creasing? I don't see any. So far, so good. I saw something that was saying that you should, like, and for nose contouring, you should, like, pat to blend it out instead of using a brush. So I guess like I guess you could use a brush or a beauty blender to just kind of smudge it around instead of like kind of dragging it. But I feel like that takes a really long time. But let's try it. Let's try it anyways. I always do that one with my finger. Is it working? I don't know how to pat that because I feel like it's gonna go everywhere. Look how small the white line on my nose is now, like the highlighted part. I think it worked fine. It's just, it's hard to direct where it goes that way. We can always put a little Every time I do this, I regret it. But I keep thinking if I do it right, then it'll work the way I want it to. But every time I do it, it leaves like a straight up, like, just such a harsh line. And it looks awful. And then I can't blend it out. Maybe if I just leave it there for like a second. Blend. Alright, before I do anything else on my face, I want to do my under eyes. Man, I really gotta pee. I'm gonna try to hang in there. So again, I do love going really, really low. And I just like how it looks. But by no means do you need to do that. If you just like to go down to where, like the bottom part of your, see that little crease, like the bottom part of your eyelid creases, that's fine. That looks better on some people. I just think that, I don't know, it just gives me that ill look, you know? I want to look like I'm a 47-year-old drunken hobo, pillhead, on crack. That's just the look I'm going for. These lashes are ridiculous. So much stuff gets stuck in them because they're so freaking long. So this is my natural look. Just want to look really natural. We just like woke up after a long night of doing hard drugs. This is actually what I used to use to do my eyebrows, but now I use something that's a little bit lighter and more gray, since my hair is black and not technically brown. Still pretty brown in the light. But I use this little Mercury in the Subculture palette, and it works pretty darn well. I've been kind of liking the lighter eyebrow look. Like, honestly, when I do my makeup, I miss not having eyebrows. That was the shoot. I love that look. But I like the light eyebrows that aren't like super hard. I like the harsh ones too, but I think it's a little bit different. I suck. Please go away. Never mind. I'll just pretend it's a freckle later. All right, let's do some eyebrows and then we'll decide if we're gonna do the inner corners or not. Or not. All right, I gotta pee. Or I'm gonna hurt myself if I don't go pee right now. I had to take a potty break. Just water now. I have a terrible habit of chewing ice, so I'm gonna chew this really quick. Okay, eyebrows. Let's do it, let's do it. I've been super into like the throwbacks lately, like Black Eyed Peas and Gwen Stefani. I love her. I always wanted to look like her. That platinum hair. I was obsessed. What did one eyebrow say to the other eyebrow? What's up, brah? I just thought of that and it sounded funnier in my head. I'm just gonna throw some bronzer on. I think I'm gonna keep it with just the orange right where it is. I don't want there to be too much going on, as much as I want to do it. Some golden highlight and put it in there. All up in there. And up here. So I'm not doing the orange on the inner corner. I know I said I didn't want there to be too much. I'm gonna do some orange on my cheeks. And my nose. Maybe we'll throw some more bronzer on top just to, you know what I'm gonna do? I've got this peachy one that I've never used because I feel like it just doesn't show up. But I'm gonna use that. Maybe it'll do a little something, something. Every time I feel like I'm going super far down, it doesn't, after I finish, it doesn't look like it is. There we go. Now we're natural. Fake freckles equals natural. I don't have a lot of makeup on. You have a lot of makeup on. Damn, I love that highlight. Orange. No. No orange. Gold. Since I've got this low cut on, I want to make sure that I hit all these points. If I want to be real extra, like in the summertime, I'll contour it. But I think we're good for today as I contour. What lipstick shall we do? Is that gonna clash with the orange? Probably. Gotta be quick because my phone ran out of storage apparently. Yes, I'm recording on my phone. Still. So we're just gonna slap that on and then I'm gonna pop this one on in the inner parts. And that'll be it for now. I'm gonna fix my hair and then I will check back in with you guys later. My freckles are real! Just practicing for later. This is stabbing me.